Well, welcome back to 0 to 60, guys. You're here with me today with the M5, which means we've made it to roll racing in Brisbane. As you can see, it is on the trailer. A bit of a story to that, but today I did actually start very early in the morning speaking to HTE Performance. He actually remoted into my computer and we went for a bit of a drive doing logs. It took quite a long time, took over an hour, but we finished the morning with a new custom tune on the M5. And to be brutally honest, after doing the logs and saving and uploading that final tune, I actually pulled in the driveway, turned the car off, and when I jumped back in it later on, by about mid-morning to give it a clean to bring it down here, it wouldn't start. And it turns out I'd run out of fuel on the log, so it was very, very lucky. But then I was concerned if I might have run the fuel pump dry, that new pump, and it is a Chinese pump. So today it's already been quite interesting and been pulling hair out and all that sort of stuff. The long story short, I had to throw it on the trailer really quickly behind the X5 and bring it down here, which to be honest isn't really a bad thing because there's no stereo in there anyway, so at least I had a little bit of creature comforts in the X5. But of course the whole like another bonus is if any of the cars do break today, we've got a trailer to get them home safely. We stopped at a servo on the way down and I've put fuel straight into the car, so now I'm actually going to jump in it and see if it does fire up or if something's happened to the pump or something else somewhere else. So before we go too far, I've actually started to pull the straps off without even checking, so before I do go too far, wish me luck. Excuse all the cables, that was from the logging this morning. And also excuse the mess. I feel terrible. I really wanted to spend quite a decent amount of time today getting the car clean, but it didn't happen. And hopefully, I spent a lot of the morning actually after the tune was finishing the edit on the 0 to 60 on this car. So if you haven't watched that yet, please go and give it a watch and let us know what you think and what you think about the times as well. Here we go. I'm just gonna let it prime a few times, power up the pump. Oh. We're back in business. Hell yeah. All right. Perfect, perfect. All right, well, I'm not going to waste any time. We have got here relatively early, but as you can see, there's already some pretty spicy cars around. That 300ZX, for example, it sounds like a monster truck. I'll get this unloaded. We've still got to sign in, do all the driver's briefing, all that sort of goodness. But obviously we have got here in good times. Hopefully we'll get out on the track while there's still some daylight and get a few races in the M5. And I'll even line up against Andrew in his N54. But there are a few actual members from our member group coming. JB's actually just over there, but there's a few other guys coming as well with some other cars that will be hopefully a little bit closer aligned to my M5 than Andrew's car. Like for example, there is another N54 with stock turbos but still quite heavily modified, which that'll be interesting to see how that goes against this thing. And also I haven't actually properly driven it when I'm not logging with the new tune, so it's gonna be an interesting day. But thanks for tuning in. I'm not gonna mess around. Let's get her off the trailer and get into it. Okay guys, so we've just lined up the first race for the S62 for the M5 today, and it's actually from Scott, who is one of our members, and this is his lovely car behind us. Actually, I was lucky to have a quick look at this car last week, a couple weeks ago at Euroday, and she is a SMIC 335, but as you'd expect as a 0 to 60 member, it's not standard. So as you're going to be putting up against the M5, what's actually been done to it?
Yeah, so the M5, I mean, wow, what a car to go up against first up for starters.
Very kind.
So yeah, no, legend of the car. So excited to see it. But yeah, I bought my 335 about 6 months ago.
Okay.
And basically all the usual stuff, full bolt-ons. That was the goal. Full bolt-ons in a tune.
Yep.
So that's what I've done. But along the way, a lot of supporting maintenance.
Yeah, of course. That goes without saying on an N54. That has to be done. And if you try and cut corners initially, it will come back and bite you. And I know you have actually taken care of this really, really well. So that is good to see.
Yeah.
But in terms of making it go quick, what tune are you running at the moment?
So I'm MHD Stage 2 Plus.
Oh, you are Stage 2 Plus.
Yes. So I don't know how that's going to compare to the M5. I've heard that thing. It sounds wicked.
It does. I love that sound. However, I remember when Andrew was going through building his car, even his thing at the Stage 2 level with downpipes, it was an animal.
Oh, look, just turning it up from, because I did go Stage 1 then stage 1 plus,
Okay.
and I had some issues with my coils. So I replaced the coils, stage 1 plus no problem,
Yep.
and then straight to stage 2 plus as soon as I got the catless downpipes installed.
Awesome.
And
awesome.
just the difference from stage 1 to stage 2 is just a bit, it turns into a different animal. Yeah, absolutely. Traction is a big problem. She definitely wants to light them up.
Yeah.
Yeah, especially all the way through second gear on the 0 to 100 pulls. It's
fighting for traction.
Yeah, absolutely.
Awesome.
Yeah.
And look, I've got to be honest, I'm not stoked. Well, it's good to see to be up against an N54 for my first race out here tonight, but I'm not feeling confident, to be honest with you.
Oh, look, I don't know. It's going to be close.
It's going to be close.
Yeah.
I'm not sure, but there's one way to find out. So track
Absolutely.
opens in about 5 minutes.
I'm going to see you out there, man.
All right, get your helmet on, man. And good luck.
Cheers.
Getting excited. Okay, track has just opened. Car actually isn't at running temp yet, so we'll have a cruisy cruise out there. This car now has the HTE performance tune, which I haven't even tested it properly yet. We're going straight to the track. So it'll be a good test for the tune, and hopefully that can give me a little bit more sauce to spice it up with the N54. Shit, dude, she feels spicy. Okay, now I know HTE said that he did change the throttle mapping. We basically changed everything, and it's a full custom tune. But I was not into it very much just then, and I could feel the car picking up the front, which it didn't do that before. I immediately feel a little bit better about racing an N54 straight up. Okay, now the car's pretty much at running temp now. It definitely will be by the time we actually get going. So I'm not going to do any hard pulls because it will start to heat soak, and I need every ounce up against this tuned N54. I thought I just scrubbed the tyres a little bit. It just peeled them. Okay, I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to stand on it in second gear. Far out. The custom tune has made a difference. All right. Now I'm not sure. I don't know if I should just jump on it when the light goes green. I'm gonna feed it into it gently, a little bit gently, but not too much gentle. Wish me luck. Everything looks good, temps are all good. I can smell something, but I think it's just the race cars. Cool. Third time around. Okay, this thing is sick. Even though it's still a stock turbo N55 M2, it is very quick. I'm expecting it to be obviously between this and Andrew's 335, but definitely closer to Andrew's car. Unfortunately, my temperature is getting a little bit hot, and she's a little bit heat soaked, but it'll still be fun. You ready? pokey. It's really spicy down low. And he just said he was just losing traction when the light went green. So that's how I managed to get the jump on him. But hey, that is a W, another W for the old S62. Man, I've beaten an N55 and an N54. So I'm gonna take them. I'm gonna take it, but he was losing traction. But still, I crossed the line before him. I was not expecting that. Okay, this time we got Declan again. He's ready for a rematch, which to be fair, he just cooked it last time. It was spinning up in second and in third, which is why I was managing to get him. I still got him, but he's got it a bit sorted more this time. He's dropped the pressures, so let's see what we can do. That was a pretty clean run. I knew he was going to smoke this thing because that is a serious bit of kit. Hopefully the GoPro picked it up. I had the front GoPro running to get how much he pulled away, but it didn't completely humiliate this thing. So that's not too bad. Okay, I've just been called out by a, well, it looks like a brand new AMG A45s. It looks sick, but these cars are actually really, really quick. If it was a normal A45, I'd be a little bit excited about the race. But I think it's just gonna wallop me, just like Declan did. And actually, I just checked the drag. He did a 60 to 120 on that one versus the first one when I raced Andrew, and it is getting slower, which I also noticed it because when I hit the throttle when the light went green, there was no wheel spin at all. It actually felt a little bit doughy, which that is exactly what HTE Performance is saying would happen with this ESS setup. He said it's just stupid to have this engine with a centrifugal supercharger and no charge cooling. He said it shouldn't be allowed. I wouldn't mind actually seeing the intake air temps and seeing what they're doing, because it was noticeably less pokey when I punched the throttle. And even though it had no wheel spin, it was still slow as 60 to 120. But look, it'll be interesting to see what happens against the A45s. But if you haven't seen how quick they are, go and check out, like, if you haven't seen Carwell's channel, obviously you should, because they just drag race everything in the world. But those A45s actually give it to the new M's. So I'm shit out of luck with this one, but it'll be interesting anyway. I can hear my thermofan just going nuts. There we go. Far out, man, that sounds sick. Okay, it's spooling its head off. This thing is gonna smoke me. Yes, sonny Jim, holy shit! That's that HTE sauce! Holy shit, son! What the just happened? Seriously? What the dude? Holy shit. Okay, I'm not even sure what we've got this time. I can see pop-ups, so I'm guessing it's a 180 of some sort. Yeah, it's a 180. Okay, it doesn't sound like a drag car. We might be in luck. Okay, no, it's pretty noisy. Yeah, okay, he's spooling it up already. Fuck. Holy flippin' bejeebus. I did clip the limiter, but that thing fucking just walked. So yeah, it is a drag car. Holy shit, that was mental. Alright, that was a bit of a mix-up. We're actually racing a Golf R. He was in the other lane, so I didn't think we were going to. But yeah, there you go. It's got some exterior mods, so good chance he's played with the engine as well. Tonight, man, that is mental. They are rapid. I'm gonna go in now. I'm just gonna go in and just cool down a bit because it just feels too good to be true. I'm like, the next one I'm gonna like do a rock dam or something. The bonnet's gonna fly up and smash me in the head. Yeah. Cool down, let's go in the pits. Well guys, we're actually going out for the eliminations now. Honestly, in that last cool down I just did, I was watching from the pit wall and it's like all of the fast cars have just come out now. I mean, they're warming their tyres up for 200 meters just under acceleration, just absolute. Listen to that, absolute clouds of smoke. So I'm not expecting to get very far. Honestly, I'm kind of expecting to just get eliminated in the very first race. But I want to do it because something might happen and I might make it through to round 2. But Andrew and Declan are both out there going in the eliminations as well. Andrew might chop a few people. It'll be interesting to see. So I'm just going to head out and have some fun. Let's do it. Up because this is round 1 of eliminations. I've actually lined up to a Golf R, so this could go any way. I'd expect him to get me, but that other Golf R race before I got him. Unfortunately, I'm on the inside, so the camera's pointing the wrong way. But let's see what happens. Expecting to make it through round 1 eliminations. Far out. Oh, I don't know if the camera was going to pick that up because he was on the wrong side, but we got him. It's another W for the M5. I guess I'm out after this one. The power of a Barra. Man, that sounded serious. Yeah, sick. All right, maybe it'll blow up. Yeah, maybe it'll blow up. Ready? Man, what the f***? This thing is a monster! Did you see his warm-up skid? Yes! Did you see the fire that thing shoots? Okay, I'm stoked even though I lost. Oh man, that is awesome. Oh, that also means that it's time to go in and I get to watch the races from the sideline now. But I am stoked with that. That thing looks spicy. Well, there we go. That was really surprising. I was not expecting to be able to keep up with so many of these cars, let alone be anywhere near a Barra that sounds like that. So I've got to give a massive thanks to HTE Performance, because it was this morning, it was literally a few hours ago that he was up at a ridiculous hour in Lebanon sorting out my car and sorting out the tune. And he actually, because he knew I was going roll racing with the new tune, he actually said he'll get up early in the morning so that I can log it at the track if I need to, if I wanted to do anything with ethanol mixes or anything like that. I wasn't keen to start pushing my luck, and to be honest, I didn't think I was going to last that long anyway. It's just such an old vehicle compared to some of these things, and particularly that ESS setup without an intercooler, it's terrible, especially in an Australian summer. It's asking for trouble with intake air temps just continually rising and rising and rising and rising, and nothing to actually cool the intake air down. So that's a huge positive that the car's actually done this well tonight, and now I've just got to sort out a front mount intercooler for some charge cooling to get those IATs down, and he said that should let the map then run much more aggressive timing, and that'll make a hell of a big difference to get it going quicker. And once that's sorted, then we can start looking at ethanol mixes for this thing. And then maybe, just maybe, it might actually be able to keep up with Andrew's N54. I know it's pushing it, but it's absolutely blowing me out the water. So if you guys have this generation BMW, he actually tunes all BMWs, he actually tunes Ferraris and stuff, does everything. Even if you just like cars, you should at least go and follow his Facebook or Instagram page, HTE Performance. He does a lot of cool stories and posts a lot of the cars he tunes on Instagram. And it seems that he does every turbo E46 M3 in the world, or well, particularly America anyway. Every day there's a new one up there. So if you want to check that out, go and give him a follow, because he has worked wonders on this thing. But look, that's it for tonight, guys. We're going to load up and head home. As always, thank you very much for watching, and we'll see you in the next one. Peace out.